YouTube, what's good? It's your boy J Money, and I'm back with another reaction video. You feel me? Look, we got another video for y'all, another crazy reaction video, man. Y'all go ahead and smash that like button right now. Subscribe if you're new, and if you're new and you don't know who I am, I'm J Money. I do a lot of reactions to different videos. You know, a lot of different entertaining videos, police cam, sports, anything interesting, man. Anything that y'all want me to react to, I'll react to, man. Just recommend it, and I'm gonna react, man. Look, video we got in front of us right now. Okay, the title reads, "He made $1 million shot and they didn't want to pay him." We got to see this. This is crazy, because obviously this is an NBA. You know, this is a video where I guess during halftime, they let the dude go for the shot, and he made it, and they didn't want to pay him. We're gonna see what happens and how he reacts and things like that. Cause I'd be furious. So let's get straight into it. I ain't gonna hold y'all up.
You see this guy right here? This is Don Calhoun. He's a big Bulls fan, and he's about to do something that will change his entire life.
Damn.
$1 million?
His ass look like he played for the team.
That young man being hugged has just won $1 million here at Chicago Stadium.
Hey, yo, this video is crazy. That's Michael Jordan, bro.
Don just hit a shot from 80 feet out, a 3/4 court shot. His prize for nailing this absolute bomb, $1 million. He can't believe it.
It's back when the Bulls team was lit, you feel me? It's like, nah, I'm talking about, nah. I don't know who's on the Bulls right now. I don't be up on the sports, to be honest with you. Like, as far as basketball like that, I ain't been up on basketball in a little minute, to be honest. But yeah, dang, that's lit. Imagine you make the shot, all the whole team hype, dap you up, and you mean to tell me they ain't trying to pay him? Like, that's violation.
Fans erupt. Don joins the Bulls as they celebrate his victory. Michael Jordan throws his arm around Don and congratulates him. Good shot, kid. Don had just done the impossible, and with the game ball in one hand, $1 million check in the other, Don Calhoun did it. He was set. Except he wasn't. Due to a technicality in the rules of this contest, the insurance company that was required to make the payoff claimed they simply didn't have to pay the man. Don hit $1 million shot for absolutely nothing.
That's out of pocket, yo. That's out of pocket.
Sponsored by SeatGeek, my brother.
I'm sorry, we ain't here to see SeatGeek, you feel me?
Just head over, use code Jimmy, and get $20 off your first purchase. With $1 million on the line, do you think you could sink a three-pointer? Pretty incredible consolation for one simple shot, but no one in their right mind would ever offer such a prize for making a single three-pointer. Except they did. Back in the 90s, during NBA All-Star Weekend, the league and a sponsoring companies such as Foot Locker, American Express, Sony would host a contest for fans, the NBA's $1 million shot. It was one of the most anticipated side events of the entire weekend, and out of the millions of fans who entered to win a shot, only one would be chosen to take it. Get selected, make a three-pointer, win $1 million. An opportunity of a lifetime for 4 lucky contestants that were selected.
A three-pointer is too easy, yo. That's why they had to push that joint back. I know people was cashing out on that.
Over the 4 years that
if they was paid. That boy got, look, the dude all the way at the end on the right, his ass got an American Express t-shirt on. You know his ass got bread. You know he got bread, dog.
NBA hosted the contest. And to aid them in their quest for $1 million shot, each contestant was joined by a former or active NBA player to give them pointers and advice. In 1996, among the 6 million entries, 17-year-old Demetrius Houston was selected to take the $1 million shot. With George Gervin by his side and 17,000 fans looking on, Demetrius lines up his shot. And with $1 million on the line,
he missed.
He clanks it off the backboard.
Damn.
Gervin tells the kid not to worry about it, but I'm sure he did. In 1997, a man named Jim Valente was selected to take the $1 million shot. His host and mentor for the event.
I'm just thinking about it. That shit hurt me just thinking about it, bro. He missed that bad too. Oh, imagine airballing or something like that, bro. You seen it in his face, bro. He was hot. He was sick about that.
NBA legend Oscar Robertson, a man who literally never made a three-pointer in his entire NBA career. But Jim was focused. It was his wife's birthday, and what better birthday gift than $1 million check? So Jim steps up to the line. He's ready.
Yo, the person making this video is hilarious, bro. They did attention to detail, yo. Shout out to Jimmy High Roller, you feel me? Yo, that's hilarious.
Ways in which he'll spend the $1 million already racing through his mind. I'll get that Corvette I've always wanted. That'd sure look good in a Rolex. We could really use a new deck out back. Maybe I'll get a boat.
Oh, man.
Or maybe you'll get nothing. After the shot, Craig Sager asked Jim about his experience. $1 million. Gone. What went wrong, Jim? Give us some insight.
How did you feel at the time? What went wrong? I think I just pushed it a little to the right.
In 1998, a contestant named Sol Holkman was selected to take the shot. And for the first time in the contest history, a contestant actually hit the rim. Another year, another $1 million miss. But of all these $1 million shot events, none managed to top the one that started it all in 1995. The contestant that was chosen, 16-year-old Mike Hoban. For weeks leading up to the contest, Mike spent 2 hours a day.
He was giving kids an opportunity to really change their life, or so we think, because the title of this video is a little crazy. But they was making people believe that a teenager would be able to change their whole family life, really, or their own life. Matter of fact, their whole family life, because $1 million back then, it hit different. I'm surprised they was even doing this. Now that I think about it, $1 million back then was something else. You feel me? That was something totally different.
Every day, shooting three-pointers. Accompanied by all-star Dan Marley, Mike was locked in. Going through the most meticulous shooting routine you'll ever see in your life, Mike prepares his shot by, quote, becoming one with the basket. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled a microscope out and studied the hoop to better his odds. Now he's taking phantom shots. His routine is becoming more unhinged by the second. But it works for him. Friends and family look on, watching him live on TV, ready to witness.
I can't get mad at him for doing all that, bro. It's for $1 million, bro. You gotta take your time. You gotta do the diameter, the radius of the basketball. You know what I mean? You gotta know to present where I need to be at, how I need to flick that wrist. I can't get mad at him, bro. It's one shot, too. Once you take that one shot, it's over. You don't get no other chance. You're done. Walk off. You're done. Good job. You feel me? Like, nah. I would have took my time, too.
History unfold. Mike is ready. He lines up the shot. He shoots.
I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't take super long though, cause you know, I might hit a little dribble. I ain't gonna lie, that warms me up a little bit. Then I might step into it. You feel me? Bunny. You know what I mean? Like, that might be all I need, really.
And misses the rim by 2 feet. An air ball. The poor kid is devastated. Friends and family are stunned. All the while, the commentator of the event doing his best to help, but instead just pours on a slew of more disappointment in the process.
So young Mike Hoban has missed his shot at $1 million. The good news is, though, he doesn't win money, doesn't become a pro, and his college scholarship hopes stay alive. He'll go back to be the post-up player for his junior varsity team.
After the shot, Sager interviews the kid, where he has the bright idea of just asking for one more shot.
I wasn't really in that zone that I wanted to be in, but, you know, one more shot.
You would like one more shot, wouldn't you?
Man, I would love another shot.
You'd like one more shot, wouldn't you? Mike never got another shot. 4 contestants, $1 million on the line for 1 three-pointer, and 0 winners. And looking back on these contests, it's pretty remarkable.
Damn, I would have thought somebody would have won, bro. See, in today's society, man, somebody would have won that shit, man. Somebody would have won that, man. But then again, it's picked out of a lot of people. They might be picking people on purpose. They feel like got a broke jump shot. For real, for real. They say ain't nobody finna win this, but we finna make people think that there's really a chance to win.
Remarkable that no one hit their $1 million shot, because countless fans and contestants have hit much more difficult shots for far less money. We've all seen these contests unfold in person. A fan gets randomly chosen out of the stands to come down and try to hit a half-court shot. The prize money nowhere near $1 million. Usually the prize is $10,000 or maybe $20,000 or a car. This Mavericks fan hit a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot in sequence without missing. An anomaly of events in this context. His reward for the incredible feat? $3,000 worth of gift cards to a local furniture store. But it gets worse, because at a Mavs game a few years later, this woman was put to the task of sinking a...
No, that's some BS, bro. What? The NBA is out of pocket. What? Nah.
Half-court shot. She's rocking the dirt gear, she's feeling good, beautiful form, and drills the shot. Nothing but net. What was her prize for pulling this off, you ask? A 65-inch flat-screen TV. Absolutely appalling. This guy managed to drill a half-court shot at a Blazers game years ago and won round-trip tickets to anywhere of his choice.
Bro, I wasn't even signed up for some of this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I know that's what the reward is, I'm not even finna try it, bro, because that's some BS. I mess around and embarrass myself. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's still free at the end of the day. It's just a shot. So, I mean, I guess it ain't that bad, but damn, bro. Damn. Some of these rewards based off of other rewards is like, it's kind of crazy. The NBA, y'all can do better, man. I got hella bread, man.
A pretty unlikely shot from the guy, but far from impossible. What is impossible, however, is the fact that another fan hit the same exact shot 30 seconds later. It's clear that some people actually make these shots. So what would happen if someone actually did hit $1 million shot? What if instead of shelling out some gift cards or a flat screen TV, a team had to actually hand over a 7-figure check to one lucky fan?
They don't do the $1 million joint no more, probably.
Check out these deals of the week.
They said somebody actually fucking hit that shit. They was in the back, terrified. They was trying to figure out how they wasn't gonna pay that man at all costs.
April 14th, 1993. The Bulls are facing the Heat in Chicago. The Bulls are on a roll coming into the matchup on a 3-game win streak. By halftime, Chicago is up by 14. Jordan is killing the Heat, 22 points in the first half. It's a great time for home fans as usual. But the real spectacle is about to take place. Throughout the 93 season, the Bulls hosted a promotion for their fans. Among the 18,000 fans in attendance for any given home game, one lucky individual would be chosen to shoot a 3/4 court shot to win $1 million. At the time, and to this day even, a $1 million cash prize for such an event is unheard of. But the odds of such a shot going in are so astronomically unlikely that the Bulls and the
Hey, a new car ain't that bad though. A new car, you hit the shot for a new car, cause them Jones, depending on what car it is, them Jones be upwards of 20,000 to 50,000, and it's a new car. Shit, I'll take one. You feel me? For a shot, it's just a shot. Like, I had to really think about it. I'm like, it is just a shot. But the gift card to the furniture store is kind of crazy. It's like, dang, at least can I get an option? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think.
Insurance company that would be responsible for paying out the prize money felt comfortable running the event anyways. Leading up to that Heat matchup, 19 lucky fans had attempted the halftime $1 million shot. Of the 19, 2 hit the backboard, 16 were air balls, and just 1 even hit the rim. An estimate of a fan chosen at random hitting this shot, less than 1%. And so a member of the Bulls organization went into the crowd and selected a 23-year-old local by the name of Don Calhoun. The reason for selecting him? His shoes wouldn't scuff up the floor. Hopeful, but understanding the slim odds that he faced, Don walked down to the court and prepared to take his shot. A fun halftime gimmick, something to keep the fans involved. They just slapped $1 million on there to get everyone excited, but no one will ever hit the shot anyways. Chris Hammond, vice president of SCA Promotions, a leader in the promotional contest industry, looks back on the shot saying, "The perfect contest is like the most tempting carnival game. Just feasible enough to make people think they can do it while actually being extremely difficult. You could have Steph Curry out there and still make money. Well, Mr. Hammond, it's time to pay up."
Cash money.
Bucks. That young man being hugged has just won $1 million.
That's why they were so excited. They're like, damn, we couldn't even make that shot, bro. You feel me?
Here at Chicago Stadium. And for Don Calhoun of Bloomington, Illinois, a $1 million thrill.
In what is possibly the most inconceivable occurrence to ever happen on an NBA court, Don Calhoun drilled an 80-foot shot for $1 million. The whole place goes nuts. For a moment, it's like Don is part of this Bulls team and they just won another championship. Even the ref of the game comes over to congratulate him. The man just did the impossible. $1 million. That's more than half the guys on this roster made that year. And with the job complete, Don heads over to snap a photo with the check in one hand and the game ball in the other. He did it. At least that's what he thought. See, these promotions are combed through meticulously by some of the best lawyers money can buy. The rules and restrictions are tight. Break one of them and you can kiss those winnings goodbye. Don Calhoun broke one of the rules. Not intentionally or anything, but among the stipulations of...
Don't tell me he came up too close. He came up too far. Don't tell me he came up too far, man, when he made the shot, man. Don't tell me that, man. Please.
This promotion, one of them states that the contestant could not have played organized basketball within 5 years of the contest, and just 3 years prior to this.
Bro, what? But the NBA players can't even make the shot. And then he was just picked out of the crowd. That's not fair, bro. That's why it's so tricky. You couldn't have played organized basketball for the past 5 years. They want somebody to be straight dookie meat ass and just take the shot and miss. Like, that lowers the chances that much more somebody getting the bread. They out of pocket, bro. That's why I don't watch basketball now, man. No, it ain't. This ain't why. But NBA do be on that BS, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
This contest, Don was a member of the Triton Community Basketball team. The contest people knew this. Don acknowledged this by marking the information on the contest form. But the contest people shrugged it off and gave him the shot anyways. The insurance people, however, did not. To them, it was a clear breach of the rules. Don should have never been selected in the first place. And so the insurance company of the event disqualified Don out of his shot and out of his $1 million. When news broke that the now local legend would not be receiving his money, fans were livid. As reports on the event grew, fan outrage grew with it. And within a week, the Bulls organization was under so much local pressure that they held a press conference announcing that they actually had a change of heart and they would pay up. A very strange and inexplicable decision considering their stance just a few days prior. Don's $1 million split into 20 payments over the next 20 years. His first check for $50,000 was sent out that week. Technically, rules were broken, but Don was getting paid, and he had no idea how or why. A year after his miraculous shot, Don heard that Michael Jordan would be in the area for one of his son's basketball games. A perfect opportunity for Don to get his $1 million game ball signed. So Don pulled up to the game in search of Michael, but with security flocking the NBA star, no fans were getting anywhere near him. But Don wasn't just an ordinary fan. He's the guy who hit the $1 million shot. Jordan recognized him in the stands and had security bring him over after the game.
Hey, that's real. That's real. And at least he started getting some bread, you know what I mean? That's good. That's good right there. I'm glad he started getting some bread. And even like, that's crazy, bro. The whole situation is crazy. That boy put up in that mean Ferrari, you feel me?
With his ball in hand, hoping to get an autograph, Don approached Michael, but MJ didn't call him over to give him an autograph. Instead, he had to ask Don a question. Did you get your money? A year after the Bulls had their change of heart and decided...
Hey, yo, that's a good question. Mike, a real one. Is you gonna help him get the money if he ain't get the money, though? Let's start there.
Decided to pay him his money, Don finally got an answer why. Turns out the insurance company wasn't the one who paid Don. They never intended to. After hearing about what the insurance company was trying to pull, Michael Jordan, along with other players on the Bulls, told ownership they needed to pay up. And so the organization did, out of their own pockets. Legally, the parties involved were within their rights to void the payments altogether, but Michael felt like what they were doing wasn't right. And so he made it right. If it wasn't for Michael approaching owner...
Hey, I heard a lot of crazy things about Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan, like, they be making it seem like he an asshole, and he do a lot of crazy different things, but this was real right here. This was real on Michael Jordan's part. Let's clap it up for Michael Jordan in the chat, man. You feel me? That's real. That's real. That's why he asked him, did you get your money? Let's stop playing. That's what's up, Michael Jordan. Shout out, yo. Shout out to you, man. That was real on your part, for real, dog. You ain't had to do that. They definitely wasn't gonna pay my mans.
And demanding they pay Don his money, he would have never seen a cent of that $1 million. So turns out that even if it was for a brief moment, Don Calhoun was a part of the Bulls. Seeking nothing in return, Michael and the rest of the players looked out for Don. Oh, and that autograph Don wanted, a couple weeks later, he got that too. So what happens if someone actually...
That's lit. He was locked in for a little minute, dog. And he got the bread. He up. Stop playing, man. He got the autograph basketball, the shoe. Michael Jordan know who he is. You feel me? He got that man right. Michael Jordan helped him get the bread. You feel me? That's lit. Look, you up like that. Stop playing, man. And that time, too, that $1 million was something else. That was like a whole lot more money than it is now. That could take you a long way. He was probably set for life off that joint. Especially if he invested it too and stuff like that, you know? This is a W video, by the way. W video.
Really makes one of those inconceivable $1 million shots. Well, one way or another, they get paid.
I'm glad he actually got paid and it wasn't a jaunt to where he really never got paid, and you know what I mean? Like, that would have been crazy, but hey, man, I liked the video. I hope y'all liked the video too. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, please. For me. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe and go check out the rest of my videos. They're lit too. You feel me? I'm trying to tell you. Look, I appreciate y'all for watching, especially if you watched to the end, man. Comment 3 fireball emojis if you watched to the end. I appreciate you, man. A whole lot, man. That's all I got for this video. I'm going to catch you on the next one. You know it's going to be a next one. Peace.